Hello, my lovely Cancer. Your card is the card of the Chariot. You're just reining in fast-moving world. I really do feel like you guys have better control of life. Many different aspects like work, home, balance, and such. I think a lot of you have it down when you got yourself together, my loves. I love that about a Cancer. They make great assistants to you, by the way. Even though they're like running the whole company. Alright, welcome to my channel. I am the Queen of Clovers. And this is your general April reading, your Aries season reading for Cancer. It'll be a 3-spread read. Oracle, Tarot, and Cartomancy. And as with all tarot readings, please take what is yours and leave out all the rest. Also, my lovely Cancer, I just remembered something about this umbrella for you guys in this Cancer card in this particular deck. It's a weapon. You know, I feel this armed and dangerous. Like, I feel like you guys feel in your James Bond-ish kind of thing. I pick that up in readings all the time, very fanciness. But a parasol is a weapon to the women of a certain day because, you know, you could poke a gentleman with it or protect yourself from the rain or even put it between you and another person if you wanted space and distance. It's an interesting thing, my loves, especially in this now Me Too era. Alright, I have the mushroom and the teacup. I would love taking 2 cards when I get the teacup because why are there mushrooms in the teacup? Because you need a break, buddy. You need to, like, this is something you haven't gotten to for a little bit. And so it might have grown a little fungus. Like when you, a lot of people left, you know, how you leave like your coffee mug in the office and then, you know, you come back in the morning and you wash it and then you use it again, right? Well, if you don't come back for over a year to with the pandemic beginning March 2020, I have still not been back to the office regularly. I did realize my mistake and ran in there in, I think it was October. But basically, you kind of left something behind, and your teacup is beautiful and lovely and homey as it is. Like, not homey as in, how do I say that? Like, just not even homebody, just the pretty things you have in your house, you know, that we all see on Etsy. You've kind of left something behind. And it's worn, it's growing fungus. It's really bothering you, too. I'm not really sure what it is, but you need to pick up something again and dust off your old gear and boil some water. Because you always need boiled water for a tea or having a baby. Oh, Cancer, this is groovy energy. I feel groovy. I know, I really do. The dog, Harmony. Okay. There's something missing right now in your, it's definitely a 10 of Cups, a homestead thing. Maybe this is getting home, you know, where your family dog either is alive or buried. It's just something about the place that you call home, and that's where your best friend is, because what is a dog other than man's best friend? You ever seen those videos where kids get their first dog and just bawl their eyes out? And it's just like, oh, yes. It's really like that when they do. Because we didn't have as many cameras and YouTube when I got my kid his dog. But it really is like that. Kids really want their dog, you know? And a lot of kids don't get one, and it's just that sense of, it's that home, it's that friend, it's that person who sleeps on the end of your bed. You wake up scared in the middle of the night, and they're already up on their haunches because they heard the noise and jumped up. For those of you that don't have a dog, or a cat people, because I love my cat too, I felt the same way. It's just that, you know the animal that walks up to you and just like is friendly with you and wants to be pet by you, like they're just seeing you for the first time in a long time. You know, that is that homey feeling that is missing from you, that you've kind of forgotten the importance of. Okay, I'm getting the message that some of you may have a pandemic guest. You might have somebody that had to move in due to financial trouble in one way or the next, and you may need to get rid of that person from your life, and you're having a little trouble. Like, you know, of course the pandemic has stretched on, but this is more of a, like, this person should be gone already. Okay. I have I have 3 major arcana here in the tarot portion. I have the Strength, which could be a Leo. I have the High Priestess, which is just all like mama comforts and confidence and that inner mama knowing and that knowledge and that birthing, you know, feeling. Less earthen, but more spiritual, as opposed to the Empress, right? And of course the Strength card next to it. So it's like and then I have the Hanged Man here, and then the next to the Knight of Swords. You know, Knight of Swords is this enthusiasm and this jumping up and down on you like a puppy dog. But there's something here. It is in the upright, but there's something here about the same thing. Let's see, there's something here about this just being a lot of jumping up and down and excitement and maybe energy that should be moving forward, but it doesn't. Like, it's overexcited and nothing happens. Perhaps you've tried to get into, yeah, this has something to do with something that needs to leave your home. Or that you need to clean out a closet, or you need to, this could also, I'm sorry if you've lost a loved one, this could also be, this is just something that maybe even clean, it can be like literally cleaning out somebody's house after they passed on, or helping somebody do that. There is an excitement about this kind of energy, this space that really needs to be handled, and it's just getting worse and worse and now growing mushrooms. And there is something about it that is just becoming less and less exciting the further you go, and becomes a greater and greater disaster. Now you do have the strength to do this. And it's like you've plotted it out in your mind a billion times with the Hangman here. This has also prevented you from going out for various reasons. I mean, it could be the pandemic itself. But here with the High Priestess, there's been a lot of growth in you, in your 2 sides, your spiritual side with the High Priestess here, and your beastlier wild side, Cancer, the 2 aspects of the Chariot card. You're reining those energies in. This is control of energy. This strength is based on controlling. We have all this brute strength inside of us. There's this thing going around on the internet, and it's all the crazy guys, but I believe it, because like Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson. But they do say that you should be a dangerous person. You should be you should be a person that can do harm, but controls it and can control it. You know, better to be a warrior currently farming than to be a farmer in a war. And this is kind of that energy of you. I am a tough, badass, I don't know, which with a capital B, and I am, and I can rage on if I want to, but I know better. And it's like that controlled energy, which is a lot about Cancer. People say you cry like crazy and whatever, but I have never really, I mean, I've come across some Cancers who can turn into a wet noodle faster than anybody, but not inappropriately either. Or, you know, so it can be pretty great sometimes to have somebody there who really does have control of their emotions, but they cry when they should cry, and they laugh at the moments where everyone else is laughing. You know, they usher in a proper emotion control, and you have that right now, Cancer. And Spirit is just saying, whatever it is you got to get out of your house, you're basically, whatever it is, the task at hand, the incomplete task at hand, or the thing that continues to linger, handle it, because you are separating yourself from the connection of the Lovers, the Gemini. It's not necessarily a Gemini, it's the Love card. It is the card of a lover and a connection, and your Adam to your Eve, or your Eve to your Adam. You know, this is the person that you will not just connect with emotionally, but spiritually and sexually. So this is a true love. This is a love worth having. And yes, you do have to do some work to get to it. There's a broken heart in the way of this. Some of you may have to heal the Empress. Did I say it was less physical? This was less physical than the Empress, kind of the coming in energy of this reading. And now I'm getting all these messages like somebody needs to work really hard on their broken heart and remember why that loser is not in your life right now. And I know you're going to cry, but if you really wrote it down, they are a loser and you knew it. And you just believed. There's nothing wrong with believing and being in love, but you have got to work on this broken heart, because between the Lovers and you becoming the Empress of your physical world, as you know, which is the question here if you've got fungus in your teacup, you becoming the Empress would be a physical confidence. It would be a physical control of your physical environment. So having this is control of your spiritual and physical environment. Having the Strength card is control of your beastly self and your more cultured, manly human self. What else do I have here? Oh, I'm sorry. This is also another contradiction here. The two different beasts that you must set forward, you know, this golden one and this kind of silvery one. Or this copper one and this gold one, you know, the opposites, there are blending, but it's a success. It's not like you're failing at it, but you've pulled yourself probably away from the world in a way. And so if you start working on this broken heart sincerely, get your confidence back. Think revenge body, Khloe Kardashian. And I know people say, oh, I hate her for that show and she's lost too much weight and whatever. But, you know, we all dream of a revenge body. Let's be honest, right? And this Lovers is so close. You do have the Empress available to you. But there's somebody, okay, sometimes when you break up with a long-term person, or people thought you were with somebody, or people thought you went through a broken heart, they don't like to approach you. Yes, that is true. Because they think they don't want to be the rebound. I just learned this. They don't want to be the rebound, because if you're the rebound, then, you know, eventually you're going to get rid of them and get somebody more permanent. So this person is trying to be the Ten of Pentacles for you, like to be the real thing and the solid thing, but they're having trouble reaching you in the physical way, in the Empress way, as opposed to the High Priestess way, because you've got something you've been crying over, Cancer. But this is it. Yes, they want this. They just don't want to be the rebound, like I said, and they can't tell if you've had a relationship yet. This person is playing, ooh, this person is playing a risky game. If you are a cross-watcher, you've got some explaining to do, Lucy, because, yes, this is playing a very risky game of hoping that your Cancer will not fall in love with the next person they date. Look at the Kardashian. I mean, I have them so stuck in my head because of all the Kanye West abuse, Kim Kardashian stalking and stuff. It came up in one of the crime things I'm looking at right now. And look how happy Travis Barker and, like, you know, they're married now. Oh, that's why I knew about it. That's why it's all in my head, because they got married after the Grammys, like. And apparently they want to celebrate their love a million ways. And yes, you're playing it. Cross watchers to Cancer, you're playing a very dangerous game. They think your heart is shut. Oh, your heart is not shut. Your heart is probably healed because you have been working on, I'm sorry, this is in the upright, the Eight of Pentacles. The Empress is in the upright. It's not something coming. It's probably already here. Now this Lover here, should I get, let me pull, I'm going to use the Cartomancy deck to answer questions about this Lover that is trying not to be the rebound, but is leaving you quite single or quite spaced. Like they're waiting for something to happen, and it's like you going through a relationship, either a first big relationship so they can be the second one and be the best one, or, you know, they're waiting for something. It's kind of, it's a risky game to play. Five of Cups in reverse. Well, I can tell you right now, they don't have everything that they're kind of putting themselves on the fringes of opportunity to be your lover. And this is like falling in the friend zone for them. And because they want to try and keep that distance, so it's like artificially playing with, oh yes, This is quickly going to heartbreak for them, and because you're bored. I think you might know who this person is, and they might have gone and fallen into the friend zone, and they don't know it yet, if they have, but it quickly went bad. It went south, and they've basically quickly turned themselves into a simp and a friend, right? As we said, better to be a warrior. Ooh, yes. Okay. Now that you've kind of empressed yourself out, let's remember this Queen of Pentacles is this Swords thing. Now that you've empressed yourself out, a lot of choices, Two of Pentacles, are opening up for you. This person is very dangerously, you have at least a choice between two. Very physical possibilities, real, genuine possibilities that you would actually date, marry, and move in with and have very successful lives. Because you're not taking anything less than the Ten of Pentacles after some of the crap you've been through, especially if some of you still have that, remember, that overdue house guest around you. But you are, you got bored. This was a friend thing, and you aren't looking to dally, so for whatever reason. And so you're going to make a choice, and it's absolutely unclear. This is the, could be anything card, right? And basically, you're going to make a choice whether this person is available, is ready or not, or thinks you're ready or not. You're going to make a choice, and you're going to jump because you've worked on yourself. There's a lot of things you've done. Like I said, you've cleaned out that nasty drawer, or that you've gotten rid of that house guest, or they're leaving. You've actually found your personal happiness, and you've kind of fought for it. You had to fight for it in some way. Yes, we do know stalkers are a big thing. I do have this Knight of Swords. You fought this Knight of, yeah, this Jack of Swords. This is, again, it's a repeater card with the Knight of Swords, and basically you fought and won your Nine of Cups. Whoever this is, this is a problem. This is that enthusiasm that later slowly wanes and wanes and turns sour. It could be easily like love bombing, too toxic relationship kind of energy that maybe you went through. But right now you're pulling Empress stuff, and you're also making your own wishes coming true, which means you don't need a rebound relationship. Frankly, you're ready to go, and people are going to start noticing it a lot. And this person that thought that they could wait on you, oof, I really think they're beginning to see that the lesson is that they're going to lose you. And you're going to kind of be like, I'm just growing and achieving. I'm freaking the Empress and the High Priestess at the same time. What more could you want, right? What are you waiting for? Dingbat. Anyways, thank you for sharing your energy with me, Cancer. I really like this reading. Please like and subscribe if enamored by my reading. Till next time, enjoy your Aries season. And of course, God bless.